The good, the bad, and the ugly of business while you're in school. How are you dealing with these stressors?
How to not just play the game, how to change the game.
I'd like to welcome y'all to the Success Stories podcast. And today I have a special guest with us today. It's a young man I interviewed about 5 years ago. He is doing phenomenal work. And I'm going to let him talk about himself, man. Hey, who are you?
Greetings. I am Stephon Sanders. I'm the CEO and founder of Street Games LLC. Also, upcoming third year information technology and business administration double scholar, going to Florida A&M University.
So, Stephon, how is business like while you're in school? How's the good, the bad, and the ugly of business while you're in school?
So the good, although I'm in college, balancing things it's more challenging between school, business, and just life, social life, and things like that. But I also have a good team behind me, like my mom. She always helps manage things that I'm away from the actual business truck and things like that. The bad, it's been a lot that goes on. So like becoming an entrepreneur, it's nice. There's nothing behind the scenes. We settled a trademark infringement case.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. Defamation case. Yeah.
Like somebody was talking about y'all?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's kind of messy. But
that's terrible.
But yeah, and then I just a lot of the adults that kind of praised me at one point have also I found out they didn't actually have my best interest. So that's just been another thing part of the process. But yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That is terrible. You know what I mean? But man, you know what? My thing is, it comes with success, right? You know what I mean? It makes you stronger because now, while you're going through these these cases and going through the court, you probably can see the snakes in the grass before the snakes even come. You know what I'm saying? You oh yeah, I already recognize that. I don't gotta deal with that no more. Hey, get up out of here.
Yeah, I definitely I'm more I can see things from a distance now. I'm not so naive to things, but that's definitely just a learning process of being an entrepreneur. Something you gotta go through.
Okay, but look, first of all, I'm sorry that any of that has happened to you, especially the trademark infringement. That's insane. That's insane. I didn't see y'all use that name, man. It's 2026 now, but at least over 10 years, over a decade. Mm-hmm. So the fact that somebody else think they could go ahead and either one take that name or say that you're copying them is insane.
Yeah, and then also currently, it's a lawsuit we're in with our contract builders. That's a whole nother thing. So it's a lot that's going on. It's a lot of ugly, but it's also a lot of good, as y'all can see.
Good. Good. As which leads me to how are you dealing with these stressors while you're in school?
So that's more so what my team kind of handles, my mom, and I don't really I'm up there with everything that's going on, but I'm not generally handling lawsuits and stuff. So I just stay up there and do whatever I can on my side with my trying to exploring on my public speaking. So.
Look, first of all, because I would definitely want to say this, because I know your mom is about 5 feet away from you. You have one of the greatest support systems I ever seen in the history of my life. All right. There's only like 2 other people I've seen that have such a fantastic support system, and you're one of them. And your mom, I I got to give her flowers because she roots for you. She is fighting, in your corner, and a lot of kids, especially going into their adulthood, they don't get that. They get that after the success. You know what I mean? Like the kid, he created Minecraft or something. You know what I mean? And once he made his $1 billion, hey, yo, daddy came back home with the milk. So seeing your mom, with you step by step, man, it's phenomenal. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't have that in their corner. And and I hear you saying, you got your team. That is great too, because one thing I learned as an adult, let the lawyer do the lawyer thing. That's how I do it. I call my lawyer. I say, hey, is it handled? Yes, Mr. Thomas, is handled. That's all I need to know. Send me the paperwork. The money's already in the account. Transitioning from this mogul as a teenager, man. I mean, you were doing a lot as a teenager, and now I'm assuming you're what, 19 now?
20.
You're 20. Jesus, Louise. So you're 20 years old now. And like I said, I haven't seen you since about 15, 16 years old. So how was that transition for you as a teenager to an adult?
So I've been in business spaces since I was 13. So like I've always kind of balanced both worlds of being a teen and being influenced in the adult space. But yeah, it has been a lot. Like I've had a lot of experiences with adults kind of trying to like make me question myself and like at what I'm doing. So like, I mean, back then, like when I was a kid, like defending myself was often seen as like disrespectful.
Yeah.
But now it's like as an adult, like if anybody tries to like make me question what I'm doing, what I have going on, what I'm trying to accomplish, like, I can obviously stand up for myself and continue to do what I'm doing. But yeah, I just had a lot of experiences with like, for example, my high school coaches, like, they've kind of not like hated, but I was trying to like, I had a presidential volunteer award that I was getting, and I had to fly out, and they had practice at the same week, and he almost tried to kick me off the team because I was going to get that award instead of going to practice. So it's like it's little stuff like that. Like he's trying to
come on, man.
Yeah, it's like I can clearly do both. Like it's just a practice, but they're trying to just make me choose one or the other and like make me question what I got going on, what I'm accomplishing. So yeah, it's just things like that. But it's been a lot sometimes, but it is what it is. I'm learning.
Man, running your own business, and not only that, but becoming your own man, especially when you're transitioning from that child to adult, man. I know it's a lot. Even as an adult, for myself, it's a lot from time to time, man. I had somebody, I was transitioning outside the Army, and they was telling me I couldn't get a certain job because I guess they couldn't get a certain job. And it had me questioning myself, like, dang, man, am I going to be able to do this or whatnot? And then I got to remember, everybody's path ain't the same path. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's path is not the same path. And I'm assuming that goes for you too, man. I'm pretty sure you know that. Like, hey, I mean, because I'm out here doing it this way, doesn't mean it's not going to work that way for somebody else, or, the other way around. I feel like you've been doing great, man. Like every time I see anything that your mom posted, I have seen nothing but success with you. Like it's been literally like nothing but success. You've been at the parties, and this is while you were a teenager. Like I want people to understand this. This is while this dude is in school, getting nothing but A's, playing sports, and running a business, and he is still able to go ahead and make probably more money than some adults are making at the age of 45. You know what I mean? And he was well into a career by the time he was like 16 years old. So for him to be doing this, man, and not only that, but going to FAMU and tackling another venture, man, this is dope. Like seriously, I'm super excited for you, man. I am super excited for you. I have nothing but great things to say about you. Every time somebody is like, "Hey man, how's that Stephon kid doing?" I was like, "Man, this dude doing phenomenal." So I was just looking at a picture. I said, "Man, first of all, you got taller."
Yeah, just a little bit, just a little
Just
bit.
a little bit. That's wild. Just a little bit. I wish I could get a little bit taller. I wish I could get a little bit taller. So
I mean,
you just finished your first year. You said what?
I still do. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
I can do it. I can reach 6 foot, like so.
oh man. Hey, look, so speaking of height, you just finished your first year of college, man. You're at the height now. You about to become a sophomore. You know what I mean?
I just finished my second year.
It's been that.
Yeah.
See, this is why we needed this, because I've been missing. So this is your second year, so you about to go into your junior year.
Yes, sir.
This is insane.
Yeah.
So you're really at the height of college.
Yeah, upperclassmen. Time's been flying. It feels like I just got to FAMU too.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. So how many heart attacks have you gave your mom since you've been down there?
You know, I feel like it's something new every day.
It's something new every day.
I don't think I even did anything, and she having a heart attack about something. Like it's something. But I mean that's how college is. Like I'm states away, so I don't really blame her.
No, true. I mean, FAMU is a fantastic college. It's definitely a fantastic college, especially for what you're doing. But I know, you know what I mean. I know you've been doing the parties, and you've been doing you've been out there living. You've been Hey, look, I went to community college. I never went to an actual college. All my parties was done in the Army. So I know, like, them college parties, I hear the stories. They were like, "Oh man, we was out here, man, on Wing Wednesday, just wilding out." You know what I mean? Having a good time. Man, I was out there with the party with the cues and everything, man. And so, I know you're having a great time. But has that like stopped you or interrupted your studies in school?
Nah. I was always taught. Well, I wasn't taught this, but I learned like college. Yeah, it's just about balancing things. So
Right.
yeah, I have fun. I go out with my friends, but I always make sure like I do my work ahead of time, or like I know like if it's something due that night, I'm gonna get it done that night. If it's something due maybe tomorrow, and I know that I can get it done before tomorrow, but I still want to go out, like I'll get as much done possible before I consider like going out over school or academics or anything business related.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, always keep your work priority, man.
Yeah.
Like the goal is always to finish.
I got a 3.62 GPA right now. Yeah, president.
That is insane. A 3.62.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh man, that's dope. That's dope. And you're still running a business at this point too, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're running a business, keeping it 3.62, while having fun at FAMU.
Yes, sir. A blast.
This is dope. You don't see this a lot. Like seriously, you don't see this a lot, especially in the day and age where we're, we got a lot of kids. I'm not gonna say kids, adults that's in college right now that's trying to do that transition. And a lot of people want to be social media influencers. You know what I mean? They don't want to do the hard work or anything like that. Or I don't want to say they don't want to do the hard work. They see the quick, fast, easy money. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't want to go to college and everything. So how do you yourself keep that drive to keep on, like, all right, look, I can keep this going. I got to keep this going. I got to get this degree. How do you find that drive to do that?
Well, growing up, like when I was 13, young entrepreneur, I had imposter syndrome. It was like, no matter how much I accomplished, and I was like successful, I always felt like I wasn't doing enough, like I wasn't accomplishing enough. Like it was, I'd accomplish something, and the next day I'd be like, all right, well, that's done. I still got way more to do. Like job's not finished. So I was
Yeah.
always comparing myself to people that have accomplished way more. So I feel like I was never doing enough. So that's just kind of, I guess it's kind of double edged sword. Like it also motivates me to keep going and obviously do good in school. Always trying to push my brand out and just that's just been a deciding factor. And then on top of that, like I mean, in the way society is looking, like the economy, I need to get to the bread. So
Man, look,
yeah,
the way these gas prices are looking,
yeah,
hey, we got to keep the money in the pocket.
yeah,
Hey, I totally understand that. I totally understand that. It, like I said, I just think it's phenomenal that you're staying on track with this stuff, man, with everything that you're doing. And I totally understand the whole imposter syndrome situation. You know what I mean? 1 minute you could just complete this outstanding goal that you had done for yourself. And then following right after that, you could be like, dang, I could have done a lot more with this. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And then you're on to another project. So I totally understand it. One thing, you know what I mean, for me, I'm starting to learn. I told myself I ain't gonna be humble no more with a lot of people. And
yeah,
I know it sounds crazy, but for me personally, you know, I think it's okay for us to celebrate our accomplishments. You know what I mean? I think it's okay for us to go ahead and be like, yo, yeah, I did that. I definitely, but yeah, hey, I built it with my own bare hands, brick by brick, right? And
yeah,
nobody could take this away from me. You know what I mean? My name is Stephon. Well, my name is Stephon Sanders, but my name is Michael Thomas, and I did this shit. And so for you, man, I say, hey, enjoy your accomplishments, man. They're like the time is going by. You know what I mean? 1 minute you were 15 yesterday.
yeah. It is.
And today you're 20 years old, about to go to about to be a junior in college, man. And this outstanding. Seriously. It's outstanding. So my question for you, what business ventures are you doing while you're in school? I know you still have street games, but are there any other things that you're doing right now?
Yeah. So my obviously while I'm away at college, I don't have access to like running the street games events. So I've been trying to like venture more out to public speaking. Like
Okay.
on campus this upcoming semester, me and my friends are starting a TED TEDx X FAMU organization where it's kind of like we speak or we bring out other speakers to speak on campus for events, and then I'm also working on uh, publishing a coloring book this summer. So yeah,
There's something you gotta let me know when that come out so I can get it for my kid.
oh yeah, it should be latest. I said I think August it should be published, and it's basically just like a coloring book about uh showing my journey of being an entrepreneur and kind of like allowing the younger generation to like plan out and bring their ideas to life through the book.
Okay. Wait, so when did you first like thought about like, yo, I want to do a coloring book. I want to make a coloring book for kids to let them know, hey, look, as a young black entrepreneur, you can do it too.
Oh yeah, so I mean, my motto is always I want to not just play the game, I want to change the game. So like I just want to also just inspire other young people that were just like me when I was at the age 13 and inspire them to change like the 9 to 5 and chase their dreams. So I feel like putting out a book. It's gonna be like a series, but I'm starting to comic book
Okay.
with the younger audience to spark their creativity and any ideas they have to potentially be a business. They can bring that to life and do the book.
Okay. That's dope. That's really dope. You know what I mean? Giving back to the kids, man, showing that they can do it too. You know what I mean? You're definitely living proof. You're definitely living proof. So after you graduate, and when you graduate 2028?
Yes, sir.
So after you graduate in 2028, what's on next on your agenda?
I do plan on probably going to graduate school, and also working on street games as well. So I
Okay.
want to have that doctor to my name, Dr. Stephon Sanders.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, I want to try and get that, and to continue to work on my brand. You know, that's really it.
I mean,
And so,
it's definitely attainable.
yeah, I don't like have exactly like a clear plan, but that's like what I have mapped out, and I'm just gonna add in bits and pieces as I'm going.
Well, as long as you got something etched out, and you know what the end goal is going to be. Everything else, I mean, like life is nothing but scribble scrabble, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Life is nothing but scribble scrabble. You know what I mean? Adding doctor to your name is definitely profound, man. Like I can see it now. Dr. Stephon Sanders, man. Is it
Yeah.
like I
It
mean, I
gotta
see you
match
going
me.
places. It does. It does. Like now the people that doubted you, the people that sat here and tried to question what you wanted to do, now they got to call you doctor, not
Right?
Mister, doctor.
Yeah.
You better add doctor to the front of that name. I worked hard for it. All right.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's good, man. That's really good. And as far as the public speaking part, I think that's dope. I think that's really, really good that you want to do that. I love public speaking. I could talk to my ear off for about 48 hours straight. I'm not gonna do that to you though. But the TEDx thing, what made you and your friends think about that?
So I mean, I was kind of like just trying to get into public speaking, and then my friend, they're business majors as well, so they kind of like do speaking or like manage. We have forum. So it's something for business. It's like all the SBI students have to come to this forum session on Tuesdays and Thursdays for an hour or 2 hours, and they have people from other companies basically just doing public speaking. So
Okay.
we could me and then all my business SBI friends could like make our own organization off of something like that and make those the public speakers speak about something that students will want to come out to listen to instead of like being forced to at forum. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
sort of options. Like we have dedicated events. If somebody wants to learn more about that, we can have a speaker come out to speak on that.
That's dope.
I can speak myself. I'm always willing to give out the gems that I've learned throughout my experience.
I mean, I think you give a great TED talk. I think you give a great TED talk, man. What would your the name of your TED talk be? What would be your main topic?
Um, Really, I mean, yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. I thought of like an exact name for a TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, I say maybe just like how to how to be your own boss, like ways to be your own boss and work not for someone else, but provide for yourself and be on your own schedule. Like I don't know, I gotta kind of simplify one title, but that's the goal I'm looking at.
Man, look, I think it'd be dope. I always dreamed about doing a TED talk. Like I seen my first TED talk probably about 10 years ago, I think. And I said, oh, yeah, I got to do that. I got to do that. Like to speak to others and tell other people your story, your journey, how you got from here to here. I think that'll be dope. I already got the title to mine. My journey is all it's in it's in the bio, success stories. That is it.
I
That's
think
it.
now that I think about it, I think my TED talk would probably be like how to not just play the game, how to change the game.
There you go. There you go. That's it right there. That's it right there. I can see it right now in the marquee.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, hey, write that down. Make sure you trademark that one. That's dope, man. Now, I know, you're your mama's only child, if
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not mistaken. You're your mama's only child, and being away from mom, I know it had been challenging in college. How did you? Was you like? And it's okay. It's okay if you was like this. Was you like, man, I can't wait to get to college. I'm gonna do my own thing, or was it like, man, I'm gonna really miss my mama, man.
Oh well, I I wasn't being in South Carolina. I'm like I was really bored. Like I wanted to go back to Florida so bad because
Mm-hmm.
it's not really much to do out here. So I was ready to go. I can't lie. Like I talk to your mom every single day, and I
True,
was ready to get out of South Carolina. So
true.
yeah, I had a blast, ready to get out of there. But I still talk to her every day. I came down for Christmas break, Thanksgiving break, of course, but I had to get out of South Carolina. Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. I've been to South Carolina before. Yeah, actually, you know what's crazy? Y'all actually one state over from me. I'm in North Carolina right now, and
Mm.
when she said, "Yeah, we moved to South Carolina," I said, "Oh man." Yeah,
Yeah, it's boring.
I said,
There's
"Why?
like
Why would
I
you?"
moved out here for like I'm like trying to settle down. Like
Yeah,
I don't really got much going, but it's not for
look,
me.
I went to Orlando uh, a couple months ago, and I said, "You know what? I see why people love Florida." I see why
Yeah,
people Orlando. Look, I'm just saying, Orlando was nothing but a party city. The weather was nice. You know what I mean? The trees are beautiful.
it's
The
always
only thing
something
I
to
would,
do.
huh?
It's always something to do.
Yeah, yeah. I think well, we went to SeaWorld. I went to SeaWorld. Had a great time. Took me and my
Mhm.
family. Had a fantastic time. And one thing I am against in Florida is alligators. I can't go in my backyard and see an alligator in my backyard. Like I can't. After that, I have to pack it up.
Nah, I
Oh
have
man,
actually seen an alligator when I used to live down there in my backyard.
you did?
In my
Oh
backyard
man,
one time, but only once though. They're not that common. I don't think.
they ain't that common. All right, so they be minding their business.
Yeah, yeah,
All
you know.
right, I'm gonna go check it out again. I'm gonna go check it out again. I'm gonna see what it is. You know what I mean? But before we go ahead and sign off, man, I want to know, like, what is some advice you will give to people that's your age, and even older? Like, what is some advice that you would give them? You know, if they want to start their own business or start something fresh, what would you tell them?
Um, get started today. I don't keep on thinking about it because the hardest part is getting started. I say like
Yes,
once you get a flow in, you get a step in the door. It's gonna be way easier to just kind of like just figure out your steps from there. But just getting started is definitely the hardest part, which slows people down.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Well, look, Stephon, I really appreciate you taking time out to do this with me. I do apologize for being a little bit late, but like I said, I see nothing but just greatness from you and your lineage, man. And I wish nothing but success for you, man.
Sir, thank you.
Man, thank you. I appreciate